Hey guys, and welcome to today's Coffee and Christ.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. I hope that your new year is off to a great start. I hope you had a good holiday season. You know, as the new year approaches, I am glad that we have an opportunity to kind of refocus a little bit, celebrate surviving another rotation around the sun, to contemplate what this year might bring and what we might be able to do better. To kind of have a little bit of self-reevaluation.
Yeah.
And at least one area that I hope that we evaluate is our relationships, specifically our relationships with our friends. You know, Christmas when it came, Manny's at the age, my son is at the age where he got a lot of Legos. And I can appreciate Legos. I like Legos. It's kind of fun, right? It's fun watching him put them together and play with them. It's fun for me putting them together and play with them. You know, it's kind of cool.
It never ends. My son, who's in his mid-30s, he loves the Legos. We bought him a Lego gift. Every year we buy him a new Lego.
It's hard to beat Legos.
Oh.
You know, and as I was putting some of these together over Christmas, it occurred to me, you know, what a cool job to be a Lego brick builder. You know, one of those guys who designs Legos and designs what the kit's going to be and puts them together. I heard they even made a real-life car at one point, purely out of Legos. Only went like 5 miles an hour, but still, it was made completely out of Legos. Cool. What a cool job.
Yeah.
And I thought about how in our relationships as friends, we really kind of have two kinds of friends in this world. One of them is Lego brick designers. They're people who they build us up. You know, they're constantly trying to help us to be the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean they just simply encourage us or throw accolades our way. Sometimes they challenge us. Sometimes they might confront us. But they're always trying to build us up, always trying to help encourage us. And then there's a second kind of friend, the wrecking balls.
Ooh.
We all have met those people in our lives who, no matter how many times we interact with them, we always seem to leave feeling a little worse than we started. We might even like these individuals, but somehow they always manage to tear us down. Maybe it's because they constantly compare them to ourselves, or they constantly compare themselves to us. Maybe it's a level of insecurity for whatever reason. It could be because they don't feel great about themselves. Yeah. But for whatever reason, we always find ourselves feeling kind of torn down by them. And so one of the questions we should ask ourselves is, what kind of friends have we surrounded ourselves with? Yeah. You know, we talk a lot about the friends that we surround ourselves with. You know, Lego brick designers or wrecking balls. Who are your friends? And if you just have wrecking balls, let me encourage you to find some Lego brick designers, people who are going to build you up. But there's a flip side to that too, because we talk a lot about the friends we surround ourselves with. But as that old saying goes, if you want a friend,
Be a friend.
be a friend. What kind of friend are you? Are you a Lego brick designer or a wrecking ball? Do you build people up or do you tear people down? Are you there for your friends when things go wrong, or are you somewhere else? You know, there's this passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 through 11, that talks about, blessed is the man who has a friend. Blessed when there's two, because when one falls down, the other will help the other one up.
That's right.
We all encounter times in our lives when we can use somebody else. That when we need a friend, we need somebody who's going to help build us up. And our friends encounter times in their lives when they need us, when they need you to help be a Lego brick designer and build them up.
That's right.
When I think of friends, people to emulate, the best friend, I can't help but think of one particular character, Samwise Gamgee. If you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, first of all, where have you been? You need to watch that video series.
I haven't.
Yeah, he needs to watch it. But Samwise Gamgee, the whole principle of Lord of the Rings is attempting to destroy the Ring of Power entrusted to the primary character, Frodo Baggins. And along his journey, Samwise is this loyal friend who's there with him through it all, through all the challenges, through all the difficulties, refusing to leave his side. And there's one particular scene in The Return of the King that I think perfectly describes and illustrates how we should strive to be his friends. Frodo's had just about all he can take. He's there at the base of Mount Doom, the one place the ring can be destroyed. And he's had about all he can take.
He's worn out.
exhausted, worn out, doesn't think he can go on. He's ready to just give up. And Samwise, kneeling there beside him, expresses, look, I know I can't carry that burden for you, but I can carry you.
Powerful scene.
I can carry you.
Amen.
Those are the kinds of friends that we need in our lives, people who are willing to carry us. And those are the kinds of friends that we should be. Because even Christ carries us when we can't move forward. When we've gone as far as we can, even Christ carries us when we can't take another step.
Yep.
May we strive this year to be like Sam.
Amen.
Thanks for being here. Look forward to seeing you next time. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you strength.